Dear students, how are you? Today we have a new chapter to study, chapter 14, punctuation, end marks, commas, semicolons, and cuts. Okay, the first thing which we have today is end mark. Okay guys, an end mark is a mark of punctuation placed at the end of the sentence. The three kinds of end marks are the period, question mark, and exclamation points. Mean that guys, end mark, I think you know that is the mark by which we can end any sentence, and this end mark divided into three or has three kinds. These three kinds are end marks, period, period, question mark, and exclamation point. Okay, let's take it one by one. Use a period. Let's start with the period. Use a period at the end of statement. It means that if you have a declarative sentence, you can end it with a period. Okay, what else do you have? Use a question mark at the end of a question. Mean that if you have a question, of course you end the question with a question mark. I think you know that. And this sentence is called interrogative sentence. Yeah, that's correct. Use an exclamation point at the end of exclamation. Mean that if you have an exclamatory sentence, you end it with exclamation point. We have a note here. What is this note? Interjection that expresses a strong emotion may be set off from the rest of the sentence with exclamation point. I mean that guys, if we have interjection just like wow or oh, okay, any of these words which refers to strong emotion, I can end it with, or I can follow it by exclamation point. Okay, another point. Use a period or exclamation point at the end of a request or command. I mean that if you ask for something as a request or if you order something as a command, you can end these two types of sentences by a period or by exclamation point. Okay. Another type of punctuation is abbreviation. An abbreviation is a shortened form of a word or phrase. Mean that, guys, you write the words into a shortened form. Many abbreviations are followed by a period. Notice how periods are used with abbreviation in the following examples. What are the types of abbreviations we have? We have initials. It means the first letter of each word, initials. Title used with names, just like Mr., Miss, Mrs., Sir, just like Doctor, and so on. Senior, junior. Okay. States of any country all over the world, just like New York. I refer to it or abbreviated with NY, N.Y. Okay. Okay. Another note. Two-letter state abbreviation without period is used only when it is followed by a zip code. Both letters of the abbreviation are then capitalized. Sometimes, guys, you can find a two-letter abbreviation, mean that two letters which refers to something or which are abbreviation to something, but they are capitalized and not followed by or not written with periods. These two-letter state abbreviation has to be followed by a zip code or a number. Okay. Types of abbreviation, other types of abbreviation, just like times, just like AM, PM, PC, AC, and so on. Address, just like ST, street, AVE, avenue, and so on. PO box. Organization and companies, just like CONINC, CORP, LTD, and so on. Okay guys, what else do we have? You have another point. It's not found in this video, but it is found in your book. So please follow my videos. As I told before, you have to follow my videos or listen to my videos with your books. Okay? I mean that you should have your book with you. Okay. An acronym. What is acronym, guys? An acronym is a word formed from the first or few letters or of a series of words. Acronyms are written without periods if you are not sure that your readers will know what an acronym stands for, add the complete term in parentheses the first time you use the acronym. Guys, just like look at the examples below. Our school will have a fundraising drive for UNICEF. UNICEF, guys, this word has some letters. Each letter of this word refers to a name, refers to a word, So that's what we call acronym. Acronym, it is a word in which each letter refers to a word, abbreviation for something. Okay, guys. What if your reader doesn't know the meaning of UNICEF, or doesn't know the meaning of VESTA, just like the other example or the next example? You have to write the whole name, just to acknowledge him or just like to inform him that VESTA volunteers its service to America. Okay. Another note, abbreviation for government agencies. All the abbreviation of government agencies has to be written in abbreviation, just like FDA, PBS, URL, CIA, and so on. Okay. Abbreviations for units of measure are usually written without period. We have sometimes, guys, abbreviation for measurements, just like, or units of measure, just like cm, centimeter, kg, kilogram, ml, millimeter, and so on. It's written minimized and without any period, and it's not capitalized. Okay, what else do we have? Another note. When an abbreviation with a period ends a sentence, another period is not needed. Okay, however, a question mark or exclamation point is used if it is needed. Sometimes, guys, you end your sentence with an abbreviation, so you use a point of this abbreviation, so it doesn't need to put another point to end the sentence. You already ended the sentence with the period of the abbreviation. What if it needs a question mark or exclamation point? No, you have to put them. It means that if you end your sentence with an abbreviation, the point of abbreviation is not enough to end the sentence if it is interrogative sentence, or if it is exclamatory sentence. You have to end it with question mark or exclamation point. Okay. What else do we have? Okay. A very important part in our lesson, commas. A comma is generally used to separate words or groups of words so that the meaning of sentence is clear. Okay, guys, what are the cases in which I can use commas in this sentence? Items in a series. Use commas to separate items in a series. It means, guys, that I can use a comma to separate word, phrase, or clause from other parts of the sentence. Okay, words. Okay, look at this. Look at these examples, or look at these cases. Words in sentence or in a series: barbecue, hammock, canoe, and moccasin are 4 of the words. These are names, so I can't separate among them by commas. Yeah. Word in series. If I write words in series, what is phrases in a series? Checking his shoelaces, fastening his helmet strap, and so on. I have many phrases. One by one, I have many phrases in series, so I have to separate among them by commas. Clauses in a series. We didn't know where we were going the clauses to. If they are in series, I have to separate them among them by commas. Independent clause in a series can be separated by commas only if the clauses are short. Independent clause that are long or that contains commas are usually separated by semicolon. Again, guys, independent clauses in a series can be separated by commas. If I have independent clause in series, I have to separate them among them by commas only if the clause are short. Independent clause that are long, what if they are long or that contain commas are usually separated by semicolon. It means that, guys, if I have independent clauses, these independent clauses are short and they are in series, I can separate among them by commas. But what if they are long? So I have to separate among them by semicolon. Okay, guys? Okay. Okay. What else do we have? Okay. Okay, use commas to separate two or more adjectives preceding a noun. Use commas to separate two or more adjectives preceding a noun. Look at the examples below. Jack Russell tires are small, energetic dog. Small, energetic dog. Okay, are small, energetic dog. Here, guys, I separate between the adjectives. These two adjectives are refers to or describes one noun, so I separate among them. Okay. When the final adjective in a series is thought of as part of the noun, don't use a comma before that adjective. Again, guys, when the final adjective in a series, if I have a series of adjectives and the last adjective in the series is thought of as a part of the noun, don't use a comma before that adjective. Look at the example below. A skillful, enthusiastic dog. I didn't put comma after enthusiastic. I put a comma between skillful and enthusiastic. I didn't put comma after enthusiastic. Okay, guys, take care of this part. A comma should never be used between an adjective and the noun immediately following it. I think you know it well. Okay, guys, look at the example below. Incorrect. The cute, clever terrier who stared in TV. This incorrect. This is incorrect because I put comma after clever. But here, in the correct sentence, the cute, clever terrier. Here, guys, I didn't put comma after clever because clever refers to terrier, so I didn't put a comma between the adjective and the word it modifies. Okay. Now let's go to another point. The compound sentence. Use a comma before a coordinating. Use a comma before a coordinating conjunction. In compound sentence, of course, use a comma before a coordinating conjunction and but, for, nor, or, so, or, yet. Fanboys, I think you remember. When it joins independent clause in a compound sentence, guys, I think you know it well, and we explained it before that if you have a compound sentence, a compound sentence, what do we mean by compound sentence? Compound sentence means two clauses which are related by what? By any of the coordinating conjunction. I have to put comma before any of the coordinating conjunction. Okay, which are collected in fanboys. Yeah, that's correct. Okay. When the independent clauses are very short, the comma before and but or is sometimes omitted. Look at the example below. I am tired, but I can't sleep. Yes, this is a compound sentence, but the clauses are too short, so I can. It's possible to cancel the comma before the coordinating conjunction. Okay, a comma is almost always used before nor, for, so, or, yet when it joins independent clauses. Okay, nor, for, so, or, yet. These coordinating conjunction have to be preceded by comma. We will not give up, nor will we fail. Everyone seemed excited, for it was time to begin, and so on. Okay, guys, don't forget. Okay, so I can cancel the comma before and but only, but in, nor, for, so, and yet I can't cancel the comma. Of course, in short independent clauses. Okay. Okay, another note. Don't confuse. Sorry. Don't confuse a compound sentence with a simple sentence that has a compound verb. Simple sentence has only one independent clause. Take care of this point, guys, not to be confused. There is a difference between a simple sentence and compound sentence. A simple sentence with compound verb and a compound sentence. Okay, guys. If I said Ahmed is drinking but not sleeping, okay, and another sentence, Ahmed is playing but Ali is not but Ali is studying. Okay, guys. Here, guys, these two sentences, but the first one is simple and the other one is compound. In the first sentence, I didn't bought comma, but in the second sentence or the other sentence, I bought comma. Look at the example below in your book. Margot likes golf but doesn't enjoy archery. Here, guys, I have one simple sentence with two verbs with compound verbs. Okay, like golf but doesn't enjoy. Like but doesn't enjoy. I have two verbs in the same sentence and it refers to one adjective, to one subject. So that's what we call compound verb. Okay. What about the other sentence? Compound sentence. Margot likes golf, but she doesn't enjoy archery. Two independent clauses. Because in the other sentence I mentioned the subject. So these are two independent clauses. That's why I can put comma between them. Okay. Another note. When the independent clauses in a compound sentence contain comma, when the independent clauses in a compound sentence contain comma, a semicolon may be needed before the coordinating conjunction. Look at the example below. Our class will read chapter 4, chapter 7, and chapter 9, semicolon, and Larry, Dana, and Lewis will present reports on them. Take care of this one, guys. In the first, I had a compound sentence, but in the first, independent clause, what did I do, or what do I have? I have commas in the sentence itself. So that's why I put semicolon to differentiate between the original commas in the sentence or in the independent clause and between the commas which separate between the two independent clauses. So that's why I put semicolon. Don't forget this point, guys. Okay, don't forget this point. Okay, it's written here. Okay, guys, thank you very much for your time. We will stop here. I hope you study well and see you inshallah next week. Thank you and bye bye.